Huda Sosebee was born Huda Ibrahim al-Masri on December 18, 1962, in the West Bank town of Ramallah. Her father Ibrahim was a refugee from West Jerusalem, and her mother Zara was from the town of Ramla in central Palestine. Huda's mother passed away when she was only 13 years old, so Huda and her 8 brothers and sisters took care of each other and worked hard to get their advanced degrees at Birzeit and Al-Quds universities. Huda finished her university degree in social work at the early age of 20 and was teaching students a year later in Jerusalem. When the first Palestinian uprising began in late 1987, Huda taught and started working for the YMCA in East Jerusalem as part of their rehabilitation program. It was here that she got her first opportunity to work with the injured youths living in the refugee camps, towns, and villages in the Ramallah area. In 1991, while working for the YMCA, Huda met her future husband, Steve Sosebee, the director of the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. Over the course of several months, the two worked together to send an injured child to the U.S. for free medical care. Despite being from different countries, cultures, societies, and races, Steve and Huda immediately fell in love and were married in Ramallah on January 15, 1993. Together, the two made a perfect team, and they quickly began to build the lasting infrastructure of the PCRF in Palestine and abroad. Steve would locate and arrange free care for children who were injured in the West Bank, Gaza, and Lebanon's refugee camps, while Huda would be responsible for the welfare of these children, as many of them travel for care without their parents. With a background in social work, Huda frequently worked with host families and volunteers to assure that each child was placed in a loving environment to help them with their treatment and recovery process. Huda's dedication and humanitarian spirit enabled hundreds of injured and sick children to travel to the USA, Europe, and other parts of the Middle East for free care that they otherwise would not get locally. Some of these children were personally cared for by Huda in her home in Ohio.
He's a very brave child, and it's nice to have him. We love him like as if he's our own. He's part of the family now, but I'm sure it's also he has a mother and a father who's waiting for him.
In 1996, Huda and Steve were blessed with the birth of their first child, Dima. And after trying to have another child for nearly 10 years, Huda and Steve were blessed with another daughter, Jenna, in 2006. During the 16-plus years of Steve and Huda's marriage, they worked hard with volunteers from all over the world to build a respected organization that helped to provide crucial and often life-saving medical care for thousands of Arab children from all over the Middle East. Huda was passionate about her work, and she loved the PCRF and helping her people nearly as much as her family. On Christmas Day 2008, while in a hospital with 6 injured children in Dubai, Huda was diagnosed with leukemia. Despite the prayers, love, and support of hundreds of friends and family from all over the world, she passed away on July 15, 2009. Huda will always be remembered for her dedication to healing the suffering of poor and needy children in the Middle East. Even during her last few weeks, Huda continued to work at helping children the PCRF had in the USA for treatment. Huda Sosebee was a loving wife and mother, a proud Arab woman, a brave Palestinian activist, and hard-working humanitarian who gave her love and energy to others. For those who had the privilege to know Huda personally, or those whose lives were directly impacted by her compassion and goodwill, we know that Huda's legacy will carry on and that she will remain in our hearts forever.